This is Mary at the.meri.atelier, and this is Sunday evening, November the 28th. Welcome to my desk. Let's do some art. I am working on various projects, unfinished projects that I want to finish. So I declared Sunday night as my unfinished project night, unless something else takes precedence. Let me get set up here. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Mina. Hi, Gail. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Society of Idea Collector, that's an ongoing. This I put down. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's turn my candle on. Let's light the holly candle. There it is. Holly gave me a artificial candle so I wouldn't burn my house down. Look at my December daily. I have finished. Got a little water on here. I just washed out my paintbrushes. I have finished my binding my December daily. Let's take this off. Painter's tape. Come on, come on. You can't hold on to the fabric. That's not fair. Wow, it's holding on to the fabric. There we go. That's the front of it. Penelope, I'm going to have to move you. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. Hi, Jacqueline. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Hudson Sailor Nancy. Hi, Sharon Lombard. And I did bind it Tanya style with the one paper binding, but I'm finding that it's still kind of loose in here, so I am putting Rosemary Morris's finishing ties on there. And I was thinking about this. I've got buttons on the back here I need to take the tape off of. I could, now in this case, I want my binding to show here. I want my red binding to show. So I'm going to leave it like this and have the ties, and this will hold it closed. This will hold it closed. I found that out with my China journal and my recipe book. But if you didn't want to put these on here, the ties, you could put a leather piece or a binding piece on here and bind the spine, but you would cover, well, I suppose you could put three pieces across here too. Anything to hold it closed. I'm going to tie it. Welcome to folks that are coming in. We're going to do a list tonight. Yep. It's kind of a combined list. I have 2 questions in that list, but I'm going to wait for more folks to come in. So I want this all done for December. And I'm still thinking about writing letters. Yep. Now I have these ties. I haven't cut them off yet. I haven't decided what I want to do. I'm thinking it would be pretty. See it? It wants to pull in that way. See how that pulls in? And I think that's just a function of having too many pages. I think when I noticed it did that with my China journal too, but I think when I tie it, which is what I'm going to do right now, and this is just fabric, This is just Christmas fabric here. Let me pull these through. I'm thinking about putting some charms on each, at each binding level here. Looks like this one got, no, it's okay. Everything's okay. Let's go ahead and tie this closed. And I'm just going to leave it like that for now. And I think what I'm going to do here, my threads are, I'm not ready to cut them off. So what I'm going to do, let's pull them this way toward the center. And get them straightened out here so that they're not tangled down at the end. Yes, they want to tangle. So what have you guys been doing? I spent almost all morning bringing Christmas decorations down from upstairs. And there were things that needed to be sorted out up there too. Looks like I glued there. Things that needed to be sorted out up there, I kind of did that also. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to wrap this. I think I'll wrap it around here. Let's wrap it around one of these cutoffs here. If and I can. Because I'm not ready to cut this off yet till I decide what I'm going to do with it. And that needs some sort of a clip. I have a clip here, but can I get it out? That is the story. Get my hand in there, and there we go. Have a little binder clip thing here. This is just temporary until I can decide what I want to do with those threads. And I'm just going to tie this temporary too. Probably at the end I'll put a bow on it. So here it is. Here it is. And I can work in it. I got glossy accent on some of this, I think, as I did my buttons. So I think I have 20 or 21 pages. I'm very happy with it. This is going to be my December daily. I think the only page that isn't turning, well, and even that one is beginning to turn nice. It might tear eventually here. I might have to put a tape in there or something. But there we go. It still wants to bulge out a little, but we'll see as I work in it. And these buttons, let me hold this up closer for you. These buttons I got in Madison before I came home, and I had several of them, and I made Christmas decorations out of 4 or 5 of them. Little padded Christmas decorations with crocheted trim, and these are the 2 that I had left. They're little angels on there. I don't see those anymore. And of course, this is a Spirit of Cross Stitch Christmas book. So this is going to be my December daily. Woohoo! Let me adjust my camera just a little here. There we go. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Kathy D. Hi, Gail. Hi, Nina. Hi, Sherry Van. Sherry says, I'll be lurking for a while. Packing to go to Operation Christmas Child to help pack shoeboxes that go around the world for children of poverty, spreading God's love through shoeboxes. Oh, Sherry, that's cool. Have a good time. I'm sure all those children appreciate getting those boxes. Thank you, Gail. Kathy D is here, Sharon Lombard, Sherry Van, Gail, Mina, Nancy Hudson Sailor. Welcome everybody who's coming in. Well, I'm not quite ready to start on my list yet. This is the fabric I have on the, I might be using more of that. And I found some ribbon. We'll figure out what I want to do with that. I found some napkins that need to be, and this is Nutcracker fabric. And this goes with my, I cannot find the recipe journal. I don't know what I did with it. And I got some clusters here that also go in the recipe journal. I don't know what happened to that recipe journal. I took this whole desk apart here. I don't know what happened to it. So she said, hi, Jamie. Jamie says, APG Jamie says, hi, Mary, y'all. Cooking dinner. Jamie's cooking dinner. Aw, thank you, Mina. Hi, Renee. Welcome, Renee. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, we're going to put this aside for a minute. I am working on unfinished projects. And one of the projects I'm working on, let me get it out here. It's over on my desk. I have to move things around. One of the things I'm working on is, here's a timer. Better get that out. Is this cube, box of cubes from Sue's. Yes. And I think I have 3 sides done and I have 3 to go. So what I think I'm going to do on the blank sides, I'm just going to work on one side tonight. I'm going to work on one side every Sunday night till I get them done. And then don't ask me what I'm going to do with them. I think they're 8 by 8 or 6 by 6. Maybe they're 6 by 6. I'll have to probably put them in some sort of a lidded box to keep them. We'll see. But what I thought I would do is put my big alphabet letters on these that I've been carving. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. but do I want to spell a word? I'd have to have art. I could do heart. Now let's get out my letters. I'm not done carving yet either, but I was going to do that this afternoon, but I finished up my journal. They're all saying hello to Jamie. Hi, Rhonda. Welcome, Rhonda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I don't think I can get big words on there, but I can get smaller words like sew, S-E-W, especially if I put it crossways. Ink, I-N-K. Ink. Ink could go there, or I could do the letters. L. All my stamps are showing words. They're kind of big, so I might have to chop the top and the bottoms off if I do letters. I got smile. That's too big. That's a P. We got book or D. I think book will fit on there because I had an S on it. Book. Pray. Draw. Got draw. Doesn't quite fit. I haven't, let's see. E. I guess I'll have to do Mary. Except for Mary isn't going to fit on there unless I haven't got the R carved yet. A, E. I don't really have to spell anything. My C isn't going to work. The P would. Because see, I'll be cutting off either the top or the bottom of these letters. Book will fit. Look won't quite fit. Gold isn't going to fit. We'll get gold. B is not going to work. That's another H. M will fit. Well, we got book. Will time fit on there? Barely. I think I could get time and book. P and it isn't going to spell anything. I'm just putting what I can get on. I think those are the ones I can get on there without breaking the letters. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Thank you for spending some time with me tonight. I think Jamie's cooking supper and Sherry Van is is on her way to pack boxes for the Operation Christmas Box Child thing. All right. So these are the ones I'm going to do. L. I might put time in the middle. And I might put book in the middle. Although it isn't going to matter because they can get all mixed up anyway. Now I have to decide, do I want to paint these? I think I like to paint them that iridescent gold. However, I'm not sure how ink will work over there, but I have some of this brushed metal. Let's do some brushed metal. I guess this is a gold. Brushed rose gold. Let's do that. And I'm just going to paint the background. I might, after I ink it, I might ink around the edges here. And get my timer out, get my brush ready. Get me a paper towel. Welcome to everybody to come in. I think I've welcomed everybody. Rhonda, Renee, Mina, Jamie, Sherry Van, Kathy D, Jacqueline, Sharon Lombard, Gail, Sherry Van, Kathy D, Mina, Sharon, Hudson Sailor, Jacqueline, Gail. I think I've welcomed everybody that's come in. So let's just go ahead. Let me set my timer for 20 minutes. And that doesn't mean I won't come out and chat before the timer goes off. This just reminds me to stop in case I'm in a zone. Alrighty. So we're just going to put some paint on here. And we're going to paint these boxes. Ooh, it's very thin. Did I shake that up? I might have to give this more than one coat. But my brush was wet too. I don't like a wet brush. Now, we'll go over it more than once. Hi, Violet. Welcome, Violet. Violet, I caught you. She says, shh, I'm sneaking in. You can't sneak in, Violet. No fair sneaking in on me. Aw. Violet, Violet, Violet. Sneaking in. I'm going to put another color on this, too. Let's just paint this out. Violet says, hiya, Mary. Let's get another color. What can I use? Right here. This is brushed gold. This is brushed black. Let's put a, what will happen if, well, I don't want black because I'm going to use black ink. That's an antique gold and brushed silver. I don't know, gold and silver together. Shaky, shaky, shake. I had another color here, but I don't know what I did with it. It came in a pack of 6. Let's give this a quick dry. This is the brushed metal. It's really a matte. It's a matte paint. It dries matte. It doesn't dry glossy. Let's see what happens here. I would rather have a patina. Something like that. Let's hit that with the heat gun. Some of this is kind of thick. That's brushed antique gold. This is brushed gold. This is silver. I don't want to use black. And this is what I used before, brushed rose gold. Thought I had a copper color. I thought I had a coppery color. Maybe not. Maybe it was this one. No, that's Deco Art. I dropped something here. I don't know what fell. Probably running over it with my chair. Let me see. What is this? That's purple. Could try a little of that red metallic in there. Do, 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 do. I think this is, I had another brushed rose. Now, what's this? Is amethyst. This is Deco Art amethyst. Let's try a little of that. Shaky, shaky, shake, 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 shake. I don't want it too dark. I'm afraid that's where I'm going here. Oh, I don't see any change. It's a light purple. I don't like that at all. Doesn't even show up. Let's see what happens with the red. The red, I think, is about empty. I don't know if I can even get any out. Oh, I guess I can. And I don't care if brush marks show. I'm not that particular. I got an awful lot of red here. Let's get some of it off my brush. Okay, let's dry that a little. Now, I don't know how those letters are going to stamp on there. We'll find out. Welcome to everybody who's come in. I'm working on various projects tonight. I want to do a list. Maybe we'll do our list next while we have a decent amount of people in here. I'm only going until 10 o'clock tonight. From 6 till 10 is late enough. All right, one more swipe with some gold. I haven't used this. I got it at Walmart. This brushed metal. They sold it in a pack. Oops. Kind of hard when the blocks are separate. All righty. Get what I can off of here. Give this a dry, and we're going to try to print on this. Let's see if I can't smooth a little of this out with my finger. I was so impressed. Sylvia was in her Fourth Art Saturday was finger painting with her fingers. It was so fun to watch her do that. So we are going to do a time for art the second week in December. I think it's the 10th. And we're going to have a happy holiday hop. And it's just, I'm giving everybody the choice of what they want to do. It's kind of more like a holiday party type thing. They can come and do whatever they want. They can do a card, an ornament. I'm going to do an ornament. I already know what I'm going to do. I have to get the playlist set up. Now, it might be a little sticky yet. We're going to find out here. Not too bad. Not too bad. I think that's pretty dry. So I'm going to start with the P. I'm going to do P time L. Now, but this will get, you know, as you turn your blocks, you might have time going with this man. Well, you won't have him because that's the same. You might have time going with this lady. You might have something like, well, that's smile. That's not time. That's the P here. You might have time going with the lady, and you might have a flower, something like that, or something like this. So you can mix these blocks up, but for now I'm just going to do one side. So let's set these over here, and I think I will refresh my ink pad for this. Let me get a hold of it, because it needs to be pretty juicy. And I need a fresher. We'll just use this. I think this is what I used the last time. Okay, put that back in here where I can find it again. Oh, I knocked my core watercolors over. I should have known better setting them on there. I want to make sure this is nice and inked up. All right. All right. And I'm hoping it may not fit exactly. We'll see. How this prints off here. Oh, I like it. I like it. It's a little crooked, but that's okay. We'll have to put another stamp. We'll work a letter or something in there. All right, let's do the L. Let's do the L over here. I don't have my entire alphabet carved yet. I've only got 2 days to do 10 letters. I was going to work on it this afternoon, but I got involved in doing that Christmas journal. I wanted to get that done. So I may be doing a little carved November and December. I do want to finish these. Looks like I got a little ink on there. That's okay. And I was going to do the P. Where's my other block? Did I knock it off? What happened to my other block? Did you guys see if I knocked off a block? Did I knock a block off? Oh dear. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. It's upside down. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Hold it, I gotta put this ping away. All right, we're gonna put the P over here. And I could make this a D. Let's make this a D. A lowercase d. Oh! Let's see. No. It'd have to go like... I guess I better do a... Well, it could be a B. Let's do a B. Time flies when you're having fun. I guess that's a D. L time D. It looks like a B that way. It's really a P. All right. Let's put a little brushed gold on this one. Come on, just here. Let's do it this way, Mary. There. All righty, let me come out and chat. Hi, Nettie. Welcome, Nettie. Mary's doing a side of blocks. Now, see, it could go time. It could be something like this. We'll leave it like that for now. Let me zoom in just a little. Let me zoom in just a teeny bit. Well, come on. Well, did that get in? Did I zoom in any? I guess I did a little. Julie's here. Hi, Julie. Hi, Chris. It looks like it spells limited. L-timed. 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 or Detimo, or Timedale. Timed. This man is timed. A timed man. Time. This is kind of cool. So you can mix them up. That's what's so fun about these. I got 2 more sides to do though. I got this side and looks like I started painting. No, that's the galaxy. No, I've only got one. I've only got one more side to do because this is part of the galaxy. I've only got one more side to do. I'll do that next week though. Whisper? Who's Whisper? Where? Oh, Whispering Cauldron. Hi, Carol. Welcome, welcome, Carol. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome to everybody who's coming in. After I get done with this, I got to do these over here, 6 more of them, but that doesn't take long to stamp them. We're going to do lists. Hi, Beth Schuler. Welcome, Beth. Good to see you. Beth, I'm going to try to start watching your streams, hopefully after the new year. I want to get back to watching you. I kind of faded away on your channel, and I didn't do that on purpose. It just, things just get ahead of me. Violet's here, Julie's here, Mina's here, Carol's here, Chris Matheson, Violet, Julie, Mina, Teresa. Hi, Teresa. Welcome, Teresa, little sister Spitfire. Nettie. Aw. Mina. Violet. Renee, Sharon. I'm just kind of going up, making sure I say hello to everybody, making sure I didn't miss anybody. Rhonda's here. Gail, Sharon Lombard, Sherry Van. Sherry Van is going to pack for Operation Christmas Child. I think that's so cool. Kathy D, Hudson Sailor Nancy. All right, let's go back down to the bottom. Bloop. Cheryl says, Mina. Oh, Janet Nash is going to stream in the morning, Violet. Yay! Thank you, Beth. Thank you, Beth, for letting us know. I spoke with Janet Nash, and she will be streaming in the morning, Beth says. Yay! Well, I'm turning this off at 10 o'clock, so I will make it a point to watch Beth. Looks like I'm getting a little gold in my galaxy here. Oh, gold in the galaxy. Oh, dear me. How could we get gold in the galaxy? All right, we're going to do H, book, and N. H, book, and N. And I might come in later with another stamp and do something in here. We'll see. I'm not going to tonight. H. We could almost do talk too. We'll leave talk out. H. Book. I think I'm going to put book this way just for the fun of it. Let's see. I'd have to have it. No, I better do it. Well, I could do it that way. It doesn't matter because I could turn the cube anyway. Let's put it up at the top. Oh, Cheryl's going to reboot. She has to make sure she's current. We're going to do a list here as soon as I get done with this stamping. This took a little bit of the paint off, but I kind of like it like that. And we're going to do the N, which would go like that. Of course, you can mix these up. You could put book there, you could put book here, you could put H there. It doesn't have to be any one way. I might have to go over that with a little, I don't know if I can. A little here. I guess I put my big marker away. I'm not going to dig it out. We'll leave it like that for now. So H, book, and N. Let's see. Let's get this face out. Let's get this man. HN. Hun. Time hun. Time hun. I like the faces, needless to say. But, you know, you could do other stuff. Let's leave it like that. And we got 3 left here. My gold kind of ran down the edges here. I really don't mind that too much. I might come around with my black ink and edge these. Let's see. See, look, it got gold on my galaxy. I guess my galaxy will have some gold on it. We'll see how that looks. I might have to go back in and paint that out. All right, we're going to do talk, K, and M. All right. Let's put the M over here. It came out pretty good. And let's do talk. Let's move that one there. Looks like I got a bit of a shard on that L. Oh, the T's coming off of it, but that's okay. And my A didn't print very good. Oops, not this one. Now I'm printing over paint, so it's going to be a little wonky. And let's do the K. Oh, got to turn it this way, I guess. There we go. Time. Oh, wait, let's get another, let's get a word out here. That would be this one. Talk. There we go. All right. However, I want to edge these with black. H. K. That T doesn't show up very well. I might go back over that. M. And let's get him a little darker in here where that gold went over it. Oh, I didn't reset my timer. Oops, sorry about that. I'm almost done here. We're going to do a list next. We're going to do a list. I have it all ready to go. Welcome to everybody who's come in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for spending Sunday night with me. Alrighty. We're just gonna leave these here for a minute. I might use this as a thumbnail. Timed book talk. Time talk book. Time book talk mall. Matal. Malk. It looks like. We're going to leave it just like this for now. And let me put my stamps away. I just put them in this cigar box. And this H goes up here. A couple of these I carved twice. Alrighty. We're going to let that be my thumbnail, I think. Put my ink pad away. Let me clean my hands a little. We're going to do a list. We're going to do a list. We're going to do a list. If I do a list, I get to talking to you guys, and that's one thing I like about the list is I get to converse with you. Well, of course, I converse a half an hour behind you. Yeah. You guys converse and I read it a half an hour later. But I like the list. I'm trying to clean up the ink off my hands here. Ewy. Ink and paint. Well, it's not all going to come off. Okay, let's put these back in the baggie. And I'll work on this again next week. And I think I'll have it done next week because I've only got one more side to do. And then what am I going to do with it? I don't know. I have no idea. We'll find something to do with it. Looks like I'm getting some ink on it. Let's just set it over here. Where, Mary? I had it over here. I put Penelope there. We're going to do a list. I got a little, I think that's my, I'm going to have to take this off pretty soon. I'm not going to glue that down. Let's put some painter's tape over that. It's getting pretty ragged, my desktop is. I'm going to have to take it off and put a clean one on. There we go. How that'll stay. Okay, let me get my book out here and open it up. We are going to do a list. Are you ready? Is that Becky? Did Becky come in here? Hi, Becky. Oh, she's going to leave Mary on for Callie to watch. Hi, Callie. Hi, Riri. Hi, Violet. Oh, Sherry, you're just too nice to me. Welcome, everybody who's come in. Okay, maybe I'll zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can see the list, because I'm going to write with this pen. Let me zoom in. All right, our list is going to be 2 questions, and you can answer either one. And I'm going to put who answered, what they said, and then I want to know what unfinished projects do you have, and what was your favorite project? And I got and why. You don't have to tell me why if you don't want to. So I've got a U for unfinished and an F for fave. So unfinished or F. I'm going to write down who answers, what it was, and whether it was a U or F. Unfinished projects. You know, my quality's at 144. Hold it. I don't know why they do that. Where's advanced? Quality, advanced. They called 720 advanced. That's the highest that it will go. So I've got at least 25 here. Cheryl says it's 9 a.m. Eastern here. You mean 9 p.m. 9 a.m. Eastern. You're on the East Coast. It should be 8 p.m. What are you talking about, Cheryl? It should be 8 p.m. It should be 8:09 there. Cheryl. All right. What unfinished projects do you have? And what was your fave project and why? Well, I'm going to start out with Mary. And I have my dolls left to do. My little Dodie dolls. My little Dottie dolls. And it's an unfinished, so it's you. So I'll do another one, Mary. And let's see, what can I do for a favorite? Everything's my favorite, but I think my 2017 art journal was especially a favorite of mine. It was on 12 by 12, but what I really liked about it is I did these big, not every page in that journal was my favorite, but I have a section in there where I did 12 by 12 portraits. And that's kind of my favorite. And I'm just going to put, it was an art journal. I like art journaling a lot. So that's just an example. Everything's my favorite, but that's one of my favorites. Riri says, finishing my granddaughter's quilt. Dirty Dozen is my fave. You don't think about it, you just do it. Okay, so Riri, she has granddaughter's quilt. And I'm going to put a U there. And Riri's fave are the Dirty Dozens. Maybe we should do a Dirty Dozen fave, and because you don't have to think about it. Don't need to think about it. Cheryl says, Sue, I believe Janet is 5 hours ahead of me. I think she is, Cheryl, because she's 6 hours ahead of me and I'm an hour behind you. Janet comes on at 9 a.m. Eastern. Janet Nash. Sherry says, ATC swaps are my favorites. So ATC swaps. Whoops. Sherry Van. Got to switch those around. Sherry Van. And that's her favorite. And she's got to finish cleaning her craft room. Me too, Sherry. We got out Christmas decorations today. I spent my whole morning going up, and I'll bet I went up and down those stairs 50 times, 50 times. And I brought all those boxes down, and my brother said, boy, you have a lot. And I'm going, those are mine. Those are yours. I didn't even get mine. I said, they look like mine, but those are all yours. Let's see. Sherry said, finish cleaning craft room. That's a U. Yeah. Julie says, I have to go for now, but I'll be back. Okay, Julie. Hi, Sue Hennessy. She says, thank you. It's 2:00 here in the UK. So if it's 2:00, it's 7 here, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. So that would be 7 hours ahead of me. Huh. Does UK all have the same time zone? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2. I thought you guys were 6 hours ahead of me. Am I an hour behind? Oh dear. Feels like I'm an hour behind. Nettie said, organization of my scrap room, and my favorite is Dirty Dozen. So Nettie, and don't worry about your names here because I'm just doing that for my own information. Org craft room. And I assume that that's an unfinished, and her favorite is Dirty Dozen. Wow. Two Dirty Dozen favorite, because that's what Sherry said too. Right? No, ATC swap. Who else said? Riri said that. Dirty Dozens. So Nettie and Riri like the Dirty Dozens. Renee says, unfinished, my everything. My everything. Is that a journal, an everything journal, Renee? Or are you just being funny? My everything. Is that an everything journal where you just put everything you want, anything you want? And her favorite is my grandson's baby book album. Oh, grandson's baby book album. Mina says, my favorite project was a prayer meditation journal. Aww. That was her favorite. And I did this past Easter. I finished it. Do you have any unfinished? Mina's pretty good about finishing things. Jamie said, I made a few the other day. I think she's talking about ATCs. I love ATCs, the cards and the coins too. So is that your favorite, Jamie? You're getting down with ATCs and coins and ATC coins. You don't have to have an unfinished if you don't have any unfinished. Some of you finish your project up right away. It's your everything book. Okay. Cool, Renee. Violet says, I have an unfinished bottle cap dangles. Violet has bottle cap. Those sound interesting. Bottle cap dangles. Unfinished. And my favorite are my junk journals. You know, I could go back and put another one in here. Hold it a minute. You don't have to have just one favorite. I'm going to go ahead and put another favorite. And that's my Society, SOCIETY of Idea Collector Journal. That's one of my favorite. That's what I'm working in right now. And even though it's unfinished, I have others that I've finished, so I'm going to put it as a favorite. F stands not for finished, but for favorite. Maybe I should write fave here instead of finished. Fave. All right. Violet, let's see. Violet, I got that. Sherry, you know how to spell your name. Did I spell my name? Oh, she's talking to Cheryl. Sue says, it's 1:14 in the morning here. Okay, that makes sense, Sue. That makes you 6 hours ahead of me. Yeah, and 5 hours ahead of Cheryl. So Janet Nash is on at 9 a.m. Eastern. So she'd be on at 8 a.m. Eastern Central. Mina says, unfinished, still working in my autumn journal. Now, this is at this point in time. You may finish it next week. Autumn journal. Okay. Violet said, time to go make popcorn. Be right back. Okay, Violet. Renee said hello to Nettie. Hi, Kathy D's Creative Chaos. Welcome, welcome. Kathy D says, I'd like some popcorn. That's Kathy with the K. Not Kathy D, not our Kathy D with the C, D, but Kathy D with the KD. I'll have to call Kathy D with the K, KD, and Kathy D with the C, CD. We'll have CD and KD. Cheryl says, yummy. Cool. Very cool. Well, this list doesn't have to be huge. Sounds like a rap song. KD with the Kathy D and CD with the Kathy D with the C. Kathy D with the C and Kathy D with the K, KD and CD. Sounds like a rap song. I've got many unfinished projects. And the reason I'm doing this tonight is because I'm working on unfinished projects. Okay, well, if you think of any more, let me know and I'll jot them down. But I'm going to go, let's do something in my Asian journal. Let's do something in my Asian journal. Let me get it out here. I'm really proud of this. It really is nice. I don't know if I'll get it all embellished, but I'd like to get it done before the end of the year. And the pages are coming out nice since I put those pockets in there. I don't worry about them being wonky anymore. There's a little gap in there because I think I have another mountain in there. I have another mountain here I could put something in. However, should we do these birds since I've got them here? Let's find something for these birds to go on. Ooh, maybe on this green. Would they look good here or what? And I think they're already, I don't have to split the napkin. It's already split. And I don't know where I got it. I don't know if this is one that I had or if it's one that Rosemary sent. Rosemary's Caboodles. This is her, is it her September one? Or her October one? I forgot. I think this might be her October one. No, because she did one that I missed out on. She did the Egypt one. She did the India and the Africa one. I think she did the African one after she did, or did she do this one after the Africa? No, I think she went to India, to Africa, to Asia, to, come on. What are you doing here? And she's working on Egypt now. She probably has it done. Has she done do you guys know if she's shown what she's going to do in December? Does anybody know what, Rosemary? I haven't had time to catch up on. Well, no wonder. I was trying to open it the wrong way. I think I'm only going to put one on it, though. So let's roll this up. This won't take long. We might we might put two different ones in here and save two. Use two and save two. Let's tear it here. And yep, I'm going to work on different things tonight. Several different things I have going. Hi, Rachel. Riri says Rosemary was into the indigo blue thing last week. Oh, okay. Indigo blue. Let's put these. Gosh. How about here? I think I like them here because I get a little gold there. I could split these and put a bird on each side. Let's do that. Oops, I snipped his nose off a little. Oops. That's okay. You look good that way anyway. Oh, I'm liking that. Oops. How does my camera get so far up? I thought I turned it down. There. All right, I need a little piece of waxed paper. For that side and for this side. And we need my glue. Oh, you know what I should do is I should set my timer. I'm just setting up here. Hold on. Because once I get going, you know how that goes. All right, let me wash out my brush. I'm going to use my same brush. What was I using that stapler for? What is it doing out here? Oh, I think I just moved it from over here. Okay. Hi, Jill. Is River City in here? Is Deborah in here? Did I miss saying hello to Deborah? And there's Lisa. Hi, Lisa. My Eclectic Life. Lisa, I was going to work on your weaving a little bit tonight, too. Maybe I'll do that. You don't have to stay, but I'm just letting you know. And I want to work in the collage book. I do a page in the collage book. I'm working along with you and Tanya. I didn't see your stream. And we'll be gone again Tuesday, so I won't get to work with you guys on Tuesday. But I am working in the collage book that you guys are doing. I'm at least doing one page. One page a session. I think I've got 3 pages done. And if you put glue on the top of these, you want to do it very carefully on the top of these napkins. All right, we're going to leave it like that. I'm not exactly sure where I got these. I don't know if this was a part of Rosemary's kit or if it came. I know I didn't buy them. So they either came from Rosemary or in Happy Mail. But I like them. I like them in this journal. Okay. Let's just put that up there and heat gun alert. Heat gun alert. Cheryl says, if I missed anyone, my apologies. Lisa says, great. I'm going to be spinning and watching. You know, Lisa, I want to catch up with that spinning that you taught us how to do too. I know I did some of it when you taught the class, but I didn't practice it as much as I would have liked to because I didn't have the time. So I want to catch up with that too. You know what would be fun on here? Some fine line paint applicator lines. Maybe I'll have to practice something. Some Chinese flowers or something. Border flowers. I think that's pretty dry. That glue dries pretty fast. They say, welcome back, Julie. Rachel's here. Hi, Rachel. Ooh, did I get that down? I guess I did. It bubbled up on me. Alrighty, I think this is dry, but just to be safe, I'm going to put a piece of wax paper in here until I'm sure. And let's go flip to another page and do the other two birds. Let's go to the back here. Oh, this is pretty. Let's do them here. He says, don't snip my nose off this time, lady. Okay, okay. The reason I snipped it off is because her nose is a little bit longer here. This has to go a little curved. She says, don't snip my nose off either. You almost got your nose snipped off. All right, let's just do this one at a time here. Is that more than one page? No, that's only one page. Boy, oh, that's a pocket. Okay, we'll do the back of a pocket. We're going to put the gentleman here. I guess he's a gentleman. Bird. So unfinished projects, that's what I'm working on Sunday nights. I'm just going to work on different projects until I get them done on Sunday nights. I'm going to try to do different things, like I'm working on those blocks. Whoops. I finished my Christmas December daily. They're saying hello to, did Vanessa come in? Hi, Vanessa. So next month in our time for art, we're going to have a happy holiday pop. And I still have to format it for the streamers out there, but all it is basically is we're going to do Christmas. They can do whatever they want as long as it's holiday. It could be Christmas or Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, whatever, you know. It could be winter solstice, whatever holiday you're celebrating in December. I'm going to do an ornament. Well, I'm going to start out with an ornament when I do the playlist. I'm going to have to set up a playlist, and it'll have an introduction, and I'm going to do an ornament. I don't know what I'm going to do for the stream. I also want to work on my diorama. I have to show you guys what I'm thinking with that. I found some cotton snow when I was bringing the boxes down, sorting through. These are not my Christmas decorations. They belong to my brother and his significant other. Boy, that glue stuck onto there. Let's get this open a little. There. That's pretty dry. But I found she was probably using it as a tree skirt or something. So I should put the tin roof, work on my tin roof tonight, because I do have, maybe we'll work on my tin roof for my diorama. I do have some more tiles ready to go. And they're easy to put in. I found out, I made the tin roof tiles out of aluminum foil, and I just folded them together, and I didn't glue the inside on the first ones I put in there, and that was a mistake. So the second set I did, I glued it down before I inked them up and everything. But I also want to show you, I'm working on, I probably won't get the entire diorama done, but I'll get the window done. And I'm doing a Christmas scene in the window. Alrighty, let's dry this. Nettie says our tree is up and every room in the house is decorated. Oh, wow, Nettie. That's so cool. Well, we've got more decorations than we have trees. I think my brother said they had 3 or 4 trees when she was alive. She really went to town on it. But he wanted to do, he's got wildlife ornaments, and he wanted to do those on the big tree. So I think I might go upstairs and see what I can find. They might have a 4-foot tree upstairs that I can put some more ornaments on. Let me dry this off a little more. Alrighty. What'd I do with the lid? Let's put the lid on this before I spill it. Alrighty. I think this is looking good. Do I want to do anything else? Let's look in Rosemary's folder and see what she sent here. I'm on the lookout for more china. I'll have to go and see what Rosemary has for her collage. Oh, it's Sue's. Becky says, Scott and I went to a craft fair yesterday for a day out. It was fun. did you buy anything, Becky? Are you going to do a video? Suzanne Hale, if you're out there listening, or if you, I'm going to have to message her. She wanted some of this fabric, and I told her we were not planning on going up that way to Joann's until the middle of December. Well, our plans changed. We are going Tuesday. So Suze, I'm going to have to message her and see if she still wants some of this fabric. I'm sure they still have some. How about doing some of Arlene's fabric? Let's do some Arlene fabric here. Arlene sent me this. And I know I'm zoomed in. Hold it. Let me zoom out a little so you guys can see it more. Let me fold this other piece up. Let's do some Arlene fabric. And I don't know. I might use some Yes paste just because it will work. Nettie says, the bathroom is snowman. The kitchen is gingerbread man. Ooh, I love this. Let me zoom out just a little. There. So, this is the page we did the other night. We did this page. Did I do another page? I thought I did another page too. Or I was getting ready to. I like this page, but this is pretty small here. So let's find another page for that. Ooh, I'm liking this. But I don't want to cover both of those up. Although if I covered this one up, it wouldn't be a big deal. Let's see what else I have in here. These pages feel, well, this is another pocket. This is a pocket. That's a page. We did the birds tonight. Got a small one here. I would like to put it here, but this is, it would go nice here too. Ooh. Oh, it needs to be a more of a blue or gold page. Here's my pull-out page. I kind of like that. See, I have to think about things. I can't just plop them in there. That's just not me. I need some blue in this journal. Like this. I don't want to cover that up. This is kind of a turquoise color, this fabric. It looks blue in the, it looks blue on the camera, but it's really a turquoise green. and pink. I kind of like this here. However, since this is more green than... See, I have to look at every one, every page. I have to decide. Ooh, it might look good here. I kind of like it there because this has these lines in here, which kind of mimic these. So I'm going to cut right here and just a little bit, maybe a ½ inch beyond these black, and right on the black there, and I'm going to go down right into here. All right, so let me do that. Fabric scissors. Suze, where are you? Suze sent me these fabric scissors. And I'm just cutting wonky. And let's see. Do I have it enough? No, I need to go down just a little bit more. Let's go tear it a little. Yeah. And let's do this. Mary just takes out of here what she wants. And I'll have a little bit of a border over here, but that's okay. I don't mind that. I don't want it so clunky in the middle that it's hard to shut. And we might use that piece on something. Let me fold this up. We'll use more of this in the journal. And I think I'm going to use Yes paste to put this down with. You could use carpet two-sided tape. You could use glue. You could use fabric tack or whatever. Yeah, but I'm going to use Yes paste because that's what's here. So I'm going to put this down here, and I'll have to cut it off a little more. Let me turn my journal. Let's get the glue out of the way. Hi, Tanya. Tanya, I still have your ugly fabric. Tanya sent us what she called ugly fabric before she went on vacation last year. And we're supposed to do something with it and send it back to her by May. There's an unfinished project for you. Tanya says, yeah, Mary, where is it? I don't know, to tell you the truth. I know I still have it. I know it's here somewhere. All right, so we're going to put this in with Yes paste. And I really do like this piece here because see, it's got these markings here, and then I've got on the other side, there's some vertical and horizontals in there. Let me put these scissors back. We might need that wax paper again. And my yes paste is right here. Excuse me. Right here. So I am just working on unfinished projects tonight. We did a list. It was a small list, but it was big enough. Let me get the yes paste opened. And I have my palette knife out here, don't I? Yes, I've got one here. All right, let's see, how far over do I want to go here? I want it to go this way. Shall I leave a little border, or shall I have it hang over? I think I'll have it hang over, and how much would I snip off? Quite a bit. So I want to go maybe about a 1/2 inch. And we're just going to I like yes paste because I like to think of it as a glue stick. I do have a thread there. I'm going to go in about a 1/2 inch here, and I'm just going to scrape this way. And then I'm going to bring it down here, get my edges, corners real good. Yeah, that string off of there. Want to get the edges good. Whoops. Almost too good there. Let's fold this. And yes paste is flexible enough that you can work with it. It doesn't dry. You have to let it dry. It doesn't just immediately dry. So I think I'm going to start on this end, right about in here, right about there. And maybe it needs to come down a little. Come on, Mary. Can't see, that's my problem. Cannot see where I'm going. Now you want to let this cure, and if you just, as Becky says, if you just leave it alone, let it, because I could peel this up right now if I wanted to, but if you leave it alone and let it dry, what I really like about this is these lines and these lines. And let's take this out, throw that wax paper away, and put this one behind it. Alrighty, and I'll come back after it's all dry maybe and trim this off. I'm not going to trim it now. So, let's put this one back in I might use this again. Let's see what else I have in the folder. Mark? Mark Muir, hi. It's good to see you. There is Mark Muir. Hello, Mark. I'm working on unfinished projects tonight. Ooh, we could use this. Or this. I have to look. I got a book on origami. I want to do some origami. That's pretty. I got some dragonfly punches. Dragonfly punches would be fun. Not sure about that. And we got some floral here from Shelly from Crafty Mamas. And some cut-offs. I'm deciding what I want to do next. Ooh, that's pretty, isn't it? That would go pretty on black. Something like that would be nice. Let's pull one of these out. If I want to do, the thing of it is, I'm going to have to choose. I don't want to choose. I have to go to the library, I guess, and make some photocopies. We don't want to choose. I don't want to glue one side down. Yeah, that's not going to work. I got some more napkins. Ooh, we could do her. Let's do her. We could do her on one of these florals from Shelly. Let's go back to those. That would be cool. All right. And then I've got these tea bag things that I made. Okay. I'll be a while. I will be a while before I get this totally finished. But I'm having fun in it. I'm still working on the sewing book from last September. All right. We're going to do one more page. And I have to find out where I want to put it. We're going to do this lady. And I think I'm going to have to separate the napkin, which may not be too hard. And I think there's ladies on all four sides, so I got to be careful. That was pretty easy. And I think I can get a hold of this one, this corner. Okie dokie. So when we put this down, I'm going to have to put it down on something that won't contrast, won't won't ruin the lady's face. And these pages are gold. I don't want her face to be gold, so I might take some white paint and paint out her face. I've done that before on these napkins where I don't want the napkin to blend into the background. Let's find a page to work on. Ooh, that's pretty. Oh, I've still got a bobby pin in there. Let's go this way. There's my birds. Here. Or here. That's cool. See, I have to stop and think when I do this stuff. I might do her in here. I have to stop and think. See, this is where I'm going to put a charm or something there. This came from from Shelley. Let's cut it here. I got this from Shelley from one of her D-stash sales. Now I'll have just a little bit down here, but that'll be okay. And it'll go over a little, but I'll cut that off too. So before I get started, let me paint her face. Hopefully this will work. I've done it before and it worked, but you always get a surprise. I'll put a little white paint out here. Now let's put and whoops, I didn't get that tie back in there. Okay, I got some black strip there. I'm looking for a brush. Gotta be careful. Got a thread in there. Come on. Thread off of that tie or fabric or something. You got to do this gently. But see, I don't want her face. And I'm hoping, let's check, yeah, it's going to be good. I don't want her face to turn black or gold. So I'm painting out the back of it, so the napkin won't fade into the background. Okay, but you got to be careful because it's just one layer of napkin. Let me put my yes paste, the lid on it. And I'm going to dry it, but I'm going to dry it from high above. Julie said we get lorikeet, blue wrens, wattlebird, New Holland, hobby eaters in our grevillea. Those trees, Julie, that picture that you posted of your trees is so pretty. Now she's a little wrinkled, but I think when I put her down, she'll flatten out a little. She's got a white face, but then geishas have white faces. All right. We'll see how that works. Now I want to glue this down, and I'm going to use my Elmer's glue. And yes, I use school glue. I think I'm done with the yes paste. Let's make sure the lid is on good. I just wanted the yes paste for my fabric. And let's see, can I move this? I think I can. I think this is pretty well. And we're going to put my, let me move this up a little. Save my napkin here. I don't want to spoil it all. And you could collage this down on a white piece of paper too. That would work. I just painted the background white. You could collage this, and I think her face will, after when I collage it down, her face will even out. She looks a little worried there. I'm hoping it will even out. Okay, let me get my brush out here. I don't like a wet brush. It makes everything runny. And I'm going to collage this black down first. So it's 8:09 here. I'm only going until 10 tonight. I think I'm going to work on the diorama a little next. Whoops. Cheryl says, I know some parts of Australia have kangaroos. That is my knowledge of it. Mine too, Cheryl. I should study more geography and that. I always thought Australia looked like the United States turned upside down. That was my impression of Australia. If you look at the two countries, if you turn on, or if you turn the United States upside down, it looks a little bit like Australia. All right, let's see if we can even this lady's face out a little here. We're going to put her down here. And I think I'll move this a little over to there, maybe right in there. So, well, this is going to get cut off anyway. Let's cut it off now so I can do my placement. And I don't think I want to put it clear to the edge because I might end up cutting a little of that edge off. Let's take a little of this white off of it. I know it'll blend in, but let's take a little of this white off. Oh, I want to work on the weaving a little too. Maybe I'll do that next. It should go pretty fast. We're going to put her right in there. Ooh, I like that. And I'm hoping her face will even out a little when I glue that down. So, kind of the middle of that pink. All right, and a little, all right. Where's my brush? Right in here. So Janet Nash is going to be on tomorrow morning. Yay! Beth Schuler came in and let us know. And Violet, I wouldn't have known if Violet wouldn't have repeated Beth's. Yay! Janet left a couple comments on my videos, but I haven't had time to reply to them yet. We were doing the Christmas trees this afternoon. Now, very gently, very, very gently, smooth it out a little. Oh, she's still got some wrinkles. I don't know if I can get them out of there without peeling her face off. You guys aren't going to see them. Just got a few wrinkles right around this eye. Not too bad though. Not too bad. See if I can't work a little of those out. I don't want to do too much in there. I might have to put some more white on that. But I'm going to dry it. I forgot to set my timer. I keep forgetting to set the timer. The timer is supposed to remind me to come out and chat. I forget to set it. All right, I'm going to take that brush, maybe a smaller brush if I have one, out. Doesn't look like I have a small one out. Let me get a smaller one. And let's see if I can fix her face a little. Here, now. Nah, that one's not going to work for me. I might have to get a touch of black out around her hair here. Alrighty. Let's give that a dry. Her lip isn't right. It's got a teeny bit of black there. There. Now, I don't think my pen, but we'll try. Yeah, that's gonna work. There, I think I'm gonna, I kind of painted over that red eyebrow, but I'm gonna leave it for now. I might hunt out a red marker and redo her eyebrow a little, but I'm gonna leave it now. I think it's fine. So let's take this. Make sure this is all wiped up. And I'm going to take this wax paper and put it here. And we're going to call that our work in our caboodle. Whoops, I wanted that wax. That Jude says, Mary, if you put some plastic around that when you put the lid on, you'll never have trouble again. She was right. All right. So, and we're going to keep working in my caboodle until the cows come home. Probably next October. We'll work on it until I'm done. Whoops, I guess I didn't put that on there. Let's take that off. And no, I guess I did. I want to put this stuff back in my, whoops, that's the, I want to put this stuff back in my folder here because I might want it for another page. And the tie. And I'd saved that piece of Chinese writing out, but I think I'll use it on another page. So we'll put that in there. And let's get my weaving out. I don't know which one I had. And to do that, I need to clear my desk. Put it like that. So let's make sure my brushes are fairly clean here. Put them back in the, okay. So I got to get my candle off, my timer, my water, my pop. Let's wipe this paint up. We don't want it. Now let's put a napkin over it just in case. And I think I can leave these out over here. Okie dokie. Looks like I have red paint on my straw from my paintbrush must have hit my straw. Let me put my water over here. We're going to work a little bit on my weaving just to show you where I'm at and what I'm doing. So I'll have to zoom out. Let me zoom out. Zoop. Now let me go over here and get it. I thought I'd work some more on this spine in here. And I'm doing this thread, or that yarn. This is Yarn Bee yarn from Hobby Lobby. And I got a weaving needle from Hobby Lobby. Now my cartoon here floats around on me. I need to maybe use that painter's tape to put this down because it's floating around on me. Where's the, It needs to come down right about to there. Right about to there. Whoops, don't want to lose that needle. That looks good. Where's my painter's tape? I'll just put a couple pieces in it to hold it while I'm working, and then I'll fix it good later. Now, I'm thinking I want another black horizontal line in here. So that's why my blue does not come clear down to my red there, because I got another black line. I'm not sure that I can do this curved line, this top one. I might make that all red in there. I might be able to do her hair and do the bottom curved line. I'm not sure I can do, if I make it all red, then I don't have to do, and I'm thinking when I do that, I'm going to have to talk to Lisa. I think I can put another warp thread in here and just wrap a warp thread all the way around. It won't be a part of this warp thread, but it will get attached in as I'm working. I'm thinking that will work, because I don't have enough warp threads on this detailed of a design. So this will be a very simplified version of what you're seeing. I've already simplified it. I'm not doing this vertical line. Well, we're going to leave it like that. So I want some yarn here. And where's the, I just take it off of the, and let's get a fairly long length. And that's good. And I'm going to let my threads hang down. Where's my scissors? And then on the back, when I take it off, I'll weave them back in. And then I just put that sleeve right back on it. And the needle's pretty easy to thread. It's got a big eye. If I find the eye here. And before I get started, I'll come out and chat. And I'll set my timer. All right. So I'll put that right there. There's Lisa. Yes, you can add one in, Lisa says. I would thread it through the twining with a needle. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just add a thread right in here and thread it through the twining right in there. And I don't have the top part twined yet. So that's what I'm going to do, Lisa. Thank you. Aw, I was going to come out and chat. Let me move the candle. I'm going to have to move this candle off for a minute. All right. There's Deb Farrell. Hi, Deb. She says, and I watched the Cowboy Bebop. It was pretty stupid. Oh, don't say stupid here, Mary. I used the word stupid in one of my videos and YouTube demonetized it. After I took that word out, it monetized it again. So I figured I shouldn't use that word. I should probably put that in my, words not to use. Oh, thank you, Lisa. They're saying hi to Lisa. Julie's here. Cheryl said, A Castle for Christmas. Oh, was that a movie that you watched? Cheryl, you sent me that link to Tiata. I watched that movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was about a Chickasaw Indian maiden who was a storyteller, Tiata. Deb Farrell says, I watched Red Notice. It was okay, but nothing special. You know, I tried to watch a couple of YouTube movies. I tried to watch a Christmas one last night, and I fell asleep. So I don't even know what movie it was. And then this afternoon, I was watching one. It was more of a tech place over in England, but I didn't appreciate the sex. I never finished it. I did other things. I didn't appreciate, you know, when every other action is something, you know, grossing me out, I just turn it off. I guess I'm not an adult yet. Oh dear. Julie says, I have Better Home and Gardens recorded that I want to watch. Oh, that's interesting, Julie. Going to hopefully find something on Netflix after Mary. Okay. You'll have to let me know what's good, what you find out there, Cheryl. I've been watching Heartland and Anne with an E. Now that Anne with an E, I think that that's a takeoff of Anne of Green Gables, or Green Anne of Green Gables is a takeoff of Anne with an E. I don't know for sure. I'd have to research it, but I'm enjoying it. It's about an orphan girl who gets adopted by a spinster lady and her brother in Nova Scotia. So it just sounds a lot like Anne of Green Gables. And it goes through all the orphan trials and how she wants a home and everything. And, you know, I enjoy it. And then I like Heartland. Heartland is about more about horses, and so, and a young lady who does horses. Artie Dar's here. Hi, Artie Dar. She says, I like to do the paint over on magazines. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it, Artie? Artie Dar. Yeah, Mary almost set her desk on fire. You guys, I've got a project coming up that I might need to get my little fire extinguisher out. But I'm going to do it. I'm going to be careful. But it's not coming up tonight, so you guys can relax. Allie K is here, says, Mary had a few close calls with the real candle. Somebody sent her a battery. Holly sent me this artificial candle, battery operated one. Yeah, I enjoy it. But I have to tell you, there's a candle burning out in the living room, but it's safe. I made sure it's safe. I like to burn my candles. I make sure they're safe, but it's away from everything. There's nothing around it to cause a fire. I just didn't blow it out when I came in here. Yeah, my candle mishap is oh dear. I'm reading chat. They're talking about cats. Riri says, my favorite house bird pet is a cockatiel. I love their songs and they're so smart. talking about birds, and Riri was asking Julie if they have cockatiels over there. What did Vanessa say? Wait. Vanessa says, from Ann Lar, my sweet tiger passed away on November 28th. Oh, you know, her cat was in chat the other day. Her cat was not feeling good. And you would hear that cat would almost come up, and it was almost like it was telling Anne goodbye to me. That's what it sounded like. That cat did not sound good. And Anne said that it didn't use the kitty litter box like it was supposed to. And she was saying some other things. So I wondered if that cat wasn't going to pass away. That is sad. Oh, Anne. Hugs to you, Anne. Doesn't Anne have more than one cat, though? I can't remember if Anne has more than one cat. Do any of you know? Oh, geez. I'm going to have to check my videos and see if there are any bad links out there. Julie says, and everywhere you go, it takes at least 20 to 40 minutes to drive there. Julie says, yes, we have kangaroos in the country areas and zoos. You're back to the kangaroos. Oh, Susan Hiles. Susan Hiles was in here at 8:10, about a half an hour ago. Sue, if you're out there, hi. I guess I need to start setting my timer again. I miss Susan. Susan Hiles. I think we're going to see more of Susan. She's going to retire. She said in her video she's retiring on January 31st. So hopefully we'll see more of her. She's doing a lot of open collabs. Now, I won't stream tomorrow morning. Janet Nash is going to stream tomorrow morning, but I'll be on Tuesday morning. And Susan Hiles has got me doing crafty clusters. Crafty clusters. So I'll be doing that Wednesday morning. And I don't know, I'll have to check Susan and see if she has any other collabs coming up. What was I watched you today. What did I watch, Susan? I was watching you do something. Can't remember it. They're saying hello to Susan Hiles out there. I probably missed her. Julie's here. And now they're talking about kangaroos. Oh, she has another cat, Becky says. Lily. Well, at least she has another cat. Thank you, Becky, for letting us know. Oh, Artie Dar says, even the jar candles need to be on the stove. They melt down and the glass will break. Be safe. Okay. Well, the candle I'm burning is in a tin. And it's away from everything. And I checked the bottom to make sure that it wasn't hot on the bottom. So I think I'll be okay until I get done streaming. All right, I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to set it for 15 minutes here. And then I'll come out. We'll see how far I get. And then I'll come out and chat. Now, I'm going to start here. And I think that was an under. So I'm going to start here and do an over. And I'm going to tie it off. And I'm going to leave a fairly long thread here. I can always cut my threads off. And I'm just going to do one tie. I might regret that. Well, maybe I should do no, I think I'm just going to do one. I don't like a knot. And I'm just going to tuck that thread under with the other one here. And then all you do, that was an under, so I'm going to go over, under, over, under, over, under. And this is a tie off here. So it's over again. And then you just pull it through. Now this looks like it's an over, but it's really tied off. And I find going back, I go back with my left hand. But I need to work on my tension. So I'm going over there, under, over, under. It's just over, under, over, under. But sometimes you miss it. Sometimes you miss it. So I've had, especially in here, I've had to pull out several in there. And this is going to be an art journal cover when I get it done. Now, I'm not going to pull that too tight. I'd rather have it smished down in there. And I need it tight enough, but not too tight. Okay, now I'm going to go over, under, over, under, under, come on, under, and over. So this is really pretty easy. I just wish I would have had more warp threads. Now I'm trying to go a little looser here, so I might have a difference between this and this. But if I do, I do. I'll try to smish it in there. All right, I'm going over, under, over, under. Come on, under. Sometimes your eyes go a little cross-eyed doing the over and unders. And just doing a section like this is pretty easy. Now Lisa was showing was it last week? Yeah, I think last week. She was showing, did I watch it last week? Was it last week? Where she was showing where she worked from the bottom up with 3 different colors. So she had a skein of red, a skein of blue, a skein of red, or whatever color she had. I think she was doing a heart. She did, was it gray, red, gray? And of course she was working the heart up that way on a little mini loom. But I'm working my pieces. Boy, and you can sure tell the difference here between my weaving. But okay, so be it. I'm learning. I expect to have mistakes in this. I expect to have mistakes. Let's see. Under, over. And I have found that the shorter areas over here are a lot, because over here you weave, and all of a sudden at the end you got to turn and go back. When you weave a big long piece like this, you can just kind of sail along. Here you get to sailing, and oops, at the end you got to go back, oops, you're at the end. So there's a lot of back and forth when you do a smaller area. When you do a longer area, it's a little bit more, it's a little bit more of a flow, I think, to a longer area. But the shorter areas, you can pretty much just kind of put your needle in. Put your needle in like that and go through. The longer area, you have to do it in sections, kind of. Now I was weaving this part out in my recliner and not at my desk. And that might make, whoopsie, I pulled that awfully tight there. And I'm starting to get a gap in here too. I need to not pull it so tight in there. I think I picked a pretty ambitious project for my first one, but I'm doing it in little pieces, like I'm doing shapes, like the spine is a shape, and I've simplified the spine. I had curves up here. I had actually an arch, but I've squared it off down here, and I'm going to square it off up there. So you learn as you go. Don't want to pull that too tight. And Lisa is authority on weaving in our group. If you have any questions, don't ask me. Ask Lisa. Ask Lisa. See, I tend to want to pull it tight. Is she here? I think Lisa's spinning tonight. She said she was spinning and listening. That she did come out and answer my question. Thank you for doing that, Lisa, about the warp thread. I had a giggle at Lisa the other night because I was talking about, I was asking about Christmas decorations or something, and Lisa said, is it Darren or is it Darren? Said, we can't put up a Christmas tree. We have a loom in our living room. I did clear out the dining room. I got all my stuff out of the dining room except for 3 Christmas boxes in my sewing machine, a few little other Christmas boxes that look like they belong under the tree. So my brother put up the tree, but now I didn't vacuum before because I knew it would be a mess after. So I'm going to have to vacuum now because that tree, I think, has artificial pine cones or something on it, or pine cones that are a part of the tree. And every time you take it apart and put it together, some of those pine cone things fall off. So our rug needs to be vacuumed. That'll be me. That'll be my job. This seems awfully tight in here. Maybe I can loosen it up a little. And also this has gotten handled and smooshed down. This is still nice and fresh. Let me smoosh this out. I want it tight, but I also want it to match that. I'll be playing with this. And I'm only going to do this until the buzzer rings. I've got 5 minutes, and then we'll go on to something else. Oops, see, I missed that. Let me pull this out. I missed it. Can I? I missed this thread. Let's see. Over, under, over, under, over. So if you aren't careful, if you're not watching what you're doing, whoops, one more here. This one has to go under. Now over, under. And my light in here isn't the best. I need my work light up above me. Now these are a little uneven because I'm still playing with my tension. Some of my rows are tighter than the others, so they're tight in here and loose there and loose here. I've got to even my tension out a little bit more, but I think that'll come with experience. Just like when you crochet, you find out what works for you when you crochet. I tend to crochet tight, so I think I'm weaving tight. And speaking of crochet, I've been working on my shawl. I'm on row 51, or 53, I guess, not 51, 53. I don't know if I'm going to have enough yarn, though. I might end it at row 55 because it's a corner to corner. And the wider you go toward the center, the more yarn it uses, the more stitches you have. Boy, I can sure see a difference between this. I think this has been fluffed out a little just by rubbing on it. Hopefully this will get fluffed out. What's under this? What do I have under there? That ink bottle. Ink pen. I've got 1.5 minutes left here. Let's see. I can get a couple more rows done. So I just kind of want to work on my projects. They don't all have to be done right away. This is very much a learning process for me, this weaving. I also want to, maybe in January, start working with some felting. Beth Schuler's does a lot of felting. And I don't know if she's going to do it in January this year, but she has in other years. But I thought January would be a good time to pick up the felting. I got some wool now and a felting needle, and I got foam. And I've got excuses why I don't get at it. So no more excuses. I'm going to start a little felting project in January. A small one. We're not going to felt a journal cover. Although that might be fun to do. Felt a journal cover. Well, we'll get the woven one done first. Oh, all right. We're at the end of a row. All right. So I'm going to put my needle, I'm going to leave it threaded. I've got probably about half of it left here. And I'm just going to let my tie-on fall in the bottom. And then I take my needle and thread it through the bottom here. And it seems to stay pretty good. I just work it in down at the bottom. I might end up losing it someday, but hopefully not. Okay, let me come out and chat, and we'll go on to another project. My diorama, I think. It's almost 9 o'clock. That'd be a good way. There's Carla. Hi, Carla. Welcome, Carla. Is Rosemary in here? Rosemary, did Rosemary come in? Carla, please take a moment. Oh, thank you, Carla. Brenda D is here. Did Rosemary come in? Rosemary, are you out there? I don't see her. Deb says, hi, Mary. Deb Farrell's here. Cheryl said, yes, Mary, this one has Brooke Shields. Oh, I saw the one with, I saw that Brooke Shields one. Let me know if it's good. We're back to where Lisa said I could twine. Artie Dar, Renee, Brenda, Artie Dar. There's Rosemary. She came in at 8:54. She's probably still out there. Rosemary, did you see that I worked in your caboodle today? I worked in the caboodle, and I'm really liking. I still have a mountain in here to fill, so it's still gapping in there. But I think that's because I don't have that mountain done. All the others are pretty good. Oh, and Rosemary, I used your technique on this technique. I did the Tanya and Becky binding to do the single pages, but then I did my closure on my Christmas journal like this. I found some big red angel buttons, but I worked on some pages in this today. Let's see, I did these birds. Of course, they're not done, but I collaged the birds in. Did you send me these, Rosemary? Or did I pick those up from something else? I never know where I get this stuff sometimes, but they certainly go. And we did more. I did this one the other day. I don't know if you saw this one. I really do like this one. This one's cool. And so I'm starting to embellish. Here's my extension, my fold-out pockets. Yay! And we did this one tonight. Yeah, I'm glad I put that wax paper in there. I'm tearing it off. But I'll probably put something down there. We did this one today. I know you sent me that napkin because I do not have any like that. This I got from Shelley. The floral came from Shelley. And we did another one. We did the one with Arlene's fabric. Where was that? Way at the back? No. Yeah. Here we put, Arlene sent me this fabric, so I had to use it. And I thought it looks blue here, but it's really a turquoise green. And I really like how this goes with the lines in here. It just kind of happened. So these kind of geometrically fit. And then I did another bird page in here someplace. And I found this as a front of a tablet that has fans on it. And I did another bird page in here someplace. Like the other bird page. Looks just like the other one. Someplace in here. Somewhere. But anyway, I'm having fun in the Asian caboodle. I'm having fun in it. Rosemary, are you listening? What are you going to do for December? Rosemary says, I have those birds too, but I'm not sure if I sent them to you or not. Okay. Well, I don't know where I got them because I didn't buy them, so I'm hoping that you sent them to me. I'm going to pretend that you sent them to me. What are you doing, Rosemary, in December? Are you going to do a caboodle? Good night, Becky. Thanks for coming in. Have a great week, and I'd love to see if you got anything at the craft fair, I'd love to see it. Thank you, Riri. Rosemary says, I'm here. Are you doing a caboodle in December, Rosemary? Do I have to save my pennies for it? Some of my Christmas money? It'll be a Christmas present from me to me. Carla says, oh, thank you, Carla. Oh, Carla sent me this huge box of art supplies. Thank you, Carla. Rosemary says, I did indigo papers and fabric. They were in the shop. Is that going to be your December project, indigo pages? I'll have to go look at them. I had a busy week last week, and I'm still reeling from it this week. This is only Sunday. Last Monday and Tuesday were crazy. Yesterday, my brother said, let's go look for bar stools because we need some more kitchen. We have a big kitchen counter, an island, and it's a fairly big thing. It takes up the whole center of the kitchen, if you ask me. But we use it as a kitchen table and use it for our mixer and waffle maker and stuff like that. But we eat at that counter, and we sit in we have bar stools, kitchen bar stools. And my brother has had them for years and years. Well, his is still working, but he sat in mine one day and broke it. So he has another one it's a little bit uncomfortable. But he said yesterday, let's go look at bar stools. And we had looked before on our way home from when he had his eye exam. And but we didn't find anything, and we didn't know what height we needed and all of that. So we just kind of looked. Well, yesterday we looked, and we went to this furniture store. It's a local furniture store, retail. And they had bar stools, but my brother wants one with arms. And I like them to be padded, and I like a full back. I don't like just a half back. And he wanted arms, so they didn't have any with arms. So she gave us he said, well, we can order you some. So we were picking them out, and we could mix and match the chair with the stool, and the upholstery. And we picked out everything we wanted. And she said, how many do you want? And we said, we want 2. And she figured up the price, and she come back with $1,400. We're going, no, we can't do $1,400. That's $700 a chair. We can't do it. We had to walk away. That was way too much. That's beyond our budget for bar stools. So I came home and I said, we can get them cheaper than that. And she said, well, you're not going to find arms. My brother wanted to see arms. He likes to rest his elbows on the arms of this chair. And I understand that. And she just is up and down adamant we were not going to find cheaper ones with the arms. And we walked away. We just, no, we can't pay that much for a bar stool. And so I came home and looked at Ashley Furniture, and we found some decent bar stools for about half that price with what we want. They're still pretty expensive, but bar stools are pretty expensive. And I asked my brother, I said, well, if we found some used ones, would you be happy with used ones? And he said, well, it depends on the shape they're in. But even used, they run $70 or $80 a piece. you know, and a nice bar stool costs you all the way from $200 to $400 is what we're thinking. Yeah, $700 per stool. That was way too much. Yeah. So we walked away. But I looked at Ashley Furniture and they have several. So when we're going to go up to Grand Island, where Hobby Lobby and where his VA, he's going to have his eyes, his cataracts are going to be removed in December, but we have to find, we've been to the VA hospital up there, but we have to go to the surgical center to get his eye removed. So we're going to make sure we know that where that is so we can just drive there rather than have to go up there in the middle of December and hunt around for an hour before his appointment to find out where it's at. We're going to locate it. And then we're going to go to Ashley Furniture. They got an Ashley Furniture store up there. So that's what we're going to do next week. And I might drop into Hobby Lobby and see what they have. Suze wanted some of that China Lady fabric. I'm going to have to message her and see if she still wants some, because Joanne's is up there too, and that's where I got that fabric. Yeah, Carla says bar stools are expensive. I remember shopping for them years ago. Yeah, my brother said he paid $200 or $300, probably more like $100 to $200, but they got for these 20 years ago. And he said they bought them at another furniture store. And these are old, they're vinyl, and they've got foam rubber on the seats and everything. And the foam is, you know, the vinyl's torn, the foam's peeking out. I said, well, if we could, he broke the one, he's happy with his, but he broke mine. I went out there one day and it was just like, woo, wee, you know, my chair was going, and he said the bearing was out of it or something. And if it could be fixed, I could reupholster them. You know, that's not the problem. The problem is that the stool part is broken. All right, I'm going to move on to my diorama. Let's get it out. I have to show you. I think I'm going to do the tin roof, finish what I have on the tin roof. I don't know if I have enough. And also, I want to show you where I'm building the little window seam. I painted this the other day. Let's pull that napkin down a little now. I painted that the other day. And Anne said she sent me some more stuff, but I haven't gotten it. But I want to show you what I thought. I got some pieces here. Don't tell my brother. They were out in the living. He won't miss them. He won't even know they're gone unless he hears me talking. And I got to take everything out of this box because I put all the stuff in there that I was working on in here. The tea boxes are in here. Hold it. Ribbon box. Oh, and I found the grandfather clock. That's going to go in there. And I'm working on the tin roof. Hold on. Let me get the tea boxes out of here. All right. Let me turn my chair around here. Okay. So, this is going to be a window. It's going to attach to the side of the box. Let's see, the roof is here. So it's going to attach. This is going to be a window, and it's going to attach this way. So you can see it. It will be a window scene in there. And I'm going to have a bay window up here. I don't know if I can get two. Just pretend that's a bay window. I might be able to get two bay windows up here and a a window display. Oh, let me get it here so you guys can see it. Oh, wow. You guys aren't seeing it because my camera is so close up. Let me turn it this way. Maybe you can see it better this way. Turn it. Hold it. Hold it. I'm getting it readjusted here. So there. My box is about 2 feet tall, so it's reaching right up to my camera. I'm going to have to do something with this. But this is going to be a window scene. I'm going to have acetate over this and acetate over the open spaces. And then this right here is the lid, but it's going to be like a canopy. And I'll have it hooked on. This is where the 2 boxes come together here. And I'm thinking that I can get bay windows. Let me pull this down. I'm thinking I can get bay windows in here. Well, pretend that's a bay window. I'm thinking I can get bay windows in here. So, and I don't know. This is where the 2 boxes come together. I'm planning on doing red brick here. So I don't know if I want to seal that with another piece of paper here or not. I'm still deciding what I'm going to do there. But I'm also, excuse me, I'm also doing my tin roof in here. Right in here, I'm doing the tin roof. But let's put this aside for a minute. It's really big, too big, for you guys to see it. I'll have to take it out on the living room. But this, even if I get this done as a diorama before Christmas, and what I have here is a little piano, and I think this thing closes. Yeah, it does, like this. So I can put this in here as a little piano in here. And Becky sent me a little brush tree. I'll probably put the piano sideways. Now I will not be gluing this down. It will just set in there because I'll probably have to eventually give this back. And I also have, this little red horse thing here. Looks like a tricycle. And that will fit in there. Well, that will fit in like this. So I might do more than one. Well, I will do more than one. Because I'll probably have on one window display, I'll probably have the piano and the brush tree. And maybe a snow scene behind here or something elegant here. And then I'm going to do another one of these boxes on the other side, and I'll do a Christmas tree and a toys. I'm still looking through the little trinkets out in the living room. I might be able to find a doll or something, put the horse and a doll. And I want to make maybe like a little stack of books, maybe a little stack of ABC blocks. Can you guys see that? Maybe if I turn it more that way. I have to hold on to it or it'll fall. But so those are going to be my window scenes. And even if I get those done before Christmas, I'll be happy. But that's not what I'm going to work on tonight. Let's see, this comes out this way like that. And it closes up. And you can take it in. This does stand up like so. The lid opens up like that, but it won't fit in the window with the lid open. It's a clock. These belong to my brother's significant other. he won't even miss them. He probably doesn't even know they're there. If they were Coke items, he might miss them. He knows the Coke stuff. All right, so and then this is going to go inside the box. This isn't going to go in the window. This is a grandfather clock. And I got this as Goodwill for $3. I'm going to put it inside, and Ann Lar sent me sewing machines and a cash register, and oh my goodness. Becky sent me a bubblegum machine and a brush tree, but look at this grandfather clock. So this is going to be inside the diorama. This is not going to happen. The diorama will not happen all at once. I'll probably be working on it. This will be a unfinished project, a continuing Sunday night, probably all next year, the rate I'm going. And, but, okay, now what I want is I have over here, I have a stack of